to welcome everyone to the next episode of the Cue It Up DJ podcast.
Yeah.
Next episode of Cue It Up DJ podcast.
Jordan's gotta be open. Stand by as well. 3, 2, 1. Clear.
I think our title is Cue It Up. We're queuing it up for ourselves, but also for the venue, for the photographer, for the videographer, anybody that's involved with the event. We're queuing everything up. Everybody comes back to us for the queue up.
Okay, guys, ready? Bye. We are ready.
Okay, what's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of the Cue It Up DJ podcast. And look who we have in the building tonight.
Roll for record. Ready? Cars and tone. Take cars and tone.
DJ Tips and Tricks, right? Cool. Forgot that. Do the tips and tricks. Come out. Screen sharing.
Okay. Ready, slate, and lose tone.
No, didn't hear the introduction at all. That's why I was going like that. Then I sent you the William box too.
Take luck. Ready, full screen graphic, and fade up.
Where we all come together as DJs. No matter what skill level you're at, we come here to connect, learn, and grow. And from pro tips to real talk, we're here to support and celebrate the DJ community.
Great show.
So with that said, let's cue it up again and start the show. Before it's time to spin, you've got to first cue it up.
I'm probably in your area too. Everybody who owns a laptop, they're a DJ. Everybody who owns a DSL camera, they're a photographer.
And
Yes.
what I'll do is put up blurbs so therefore you can see what I'm thinking about and why I chose that song. You can see the reaction of the kids. So you
Yes.
can kind of like get an idea of how to use it and what to expect.
Why do you want to charge for something that you have the knowledge of and these other DJs don't have the knowledge of? Share your knowledge, you know?
Right.
But it's DJing's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun too, you know? I'm DJ Mikey Mike. I cover central, northeastern Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania, parts of New Jersey, parts of New York State.
And I'm Dwayne Dixon, the HITMAN DDub from Cleveland, Ohio. And it's time to cue it up. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Cue It Up DJ podcast with me, the Hitman DDub, and my friend DJ Mikey Mike. And tonight we're joined by our other friend from the round table, Sean, DJ Nyte Owl.
Hello, Sean.
How's it going, guys?
It's going, buddy.
And sorry for the delay. I had issues with my mic, so if my mic starts acting up or anything, make sure you let me know in the chat. Don't let me go a whole segment and I'll be muted or echoey. But this podcast is a podcast for all DJs of all skill levels, and we come here to connect, learn, and grow from pro tips to real talk. We're here to support and celebrate the DJ community. So last week, these are our three takeaways. We had talked about how do we handle our post-gig fatigues. And the three takeaways was, first, post-gig fatigues is real. So you got to make sure you take time for yourself to unwind and decompress. Make sure you get your rest in. So rest is a busy strategy. So sometimes it's just a matter of just making sure you schedule in time for yourself or your family. And then also build a DJ recovery routine. For me, that's basically sleep for that Sunday after the weekend gig. And then make sure you go back and you follow up with your clients. So tonight, we're here to talk about leveling up your DJ brand with a photo booth. And that's why we have DJ Nyte Owl here with us, because he's into selling photo booths, and he has his own thoughts about photo booths. He's the photo booth guru on the round table. He's the go-to person. So Sean,
appreciate that.
Yep. So, and then also, if you need to know anything about Sound Switch, he's also the person to go to too.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you up on that one there, Sean.
I don't know. I'm a little rusty on Sound Switch right now, so.
Well, you helped me out, and I didn't get a chance to use them. That was a pain in the. I was like ticked off.
Luckily, I can upload my class rubric and see what kind of grade I might get.
I just accidentally triggered YouTube with my headphone.
Oh, okay.
Went to adjust it in my ear, and it started playing. So.
Okay. So why don't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us more about yourself for those that that's outside our inner circle?
Yeah. So for those who don't know me, I'm Sean, currently out of Georgia, originally from Wisconsin. I've been a DJ for about 20 years now, I guess. My dad owned his own karaoke and entertainment company, which is where I got my start. Ran a company doing Photobooths DJ up in Wisconsin for 5 years, and now I've been here in Georgia. This is year number 4. So we do DJ, Photobooth, special effects, lighting, pretty much anything to do with entertainment, we offer it.
Awesome.
We now, our newest venture and kind of what we're talking about tonight, just launched Photobooth Direct Club. After 10 years of working with photo booths and trying out different options, sourcing from different companies, trying to find what we liked best, we partnered up with a factory and kind of customized and designed our own booths to start offering, specifically geared for DJs for easy setup.
So the website, that's you?
Photobooth Direct Club is me. That is 100% me. I've literally been working in the back end for about 2 years now with a manufacturer. We've probably, at this point, done 20 different booths together, trying out different connection methods, different electronics, different lighting, trying to get the perfect photo booth for us as DJs. We've custom designed our case. Literally everything about this booth we have sat and built with the manufacturer to meet what we needed as a DJ company. One of my favorite things on it, we designed a hard flight case that you can stack whatever you want on top of this thing. You can throw it into the back of your truck. It is solid, it is packed full, and it is a true actual flight case. There's some really cheap ones out there that you'll see. We've had some where you go to lift them up and the thing's pulling apart at the seams, or one of our competitors out there, they use a bag to transport theirs in. And if you're like us and space is limited and you need to pile gear all the way up to the ceiling of your vehicle, bags definitely just aren't the way to go. So yeah, it's a little bit, I guess, about us and what we're doing.
Okay, because I don't know why I thought like you hear celebrities always coming out with some kind of product or like they come out with their drink. It's usually they don't create it. They're just teaming up with somebody and they using their likeness. I didn't realize that the photo direct was actually something that you created and all that.
It's 100% my baby. I do have a silent partner. Because obviously launching your own photo booth venture is definitely not cheap. But yeah, totally us. And like I said, we've been trying different booths ourselves for 2 years now, making different tweaks and changes and trying to figure out exactly what we wanted. And this has been my long-term goal this entire time, was to launch this company. I want to offer an affordable, easy to set up option for all DJs.
Yeah. So since you're like the person that like started, like Ford and those like the car places. So how do you come up with the prototype? How did that whole thing come about?
So I mean, it started with buying booths from China is where it started. I don't know if anybody else has shopped directly from China. You never know what you are going to get. Some of it's good, a lot of it's bad, and a lot of it shouldn't even be sold because they're using cheap parts. It falls apart quickly. Again, I talked about cases. I wish I had it out here right now. We literally have one case. You lift it up by the handle, and it literally starts pulling apart at the seams because it's so flimsy and cheap. So that's kind of where it started. Obviously, there's lots of manufacturers here in America, or I should say, there's companies selling here in America because, well, everything's pretty much manufactured overseas. But they're expensive. Most of the iPad booths and stuff you see here in the States, they're about $3,000 starting. And so that's kind of one of the things that I wanted to tackle, was to be able to have an affordable option with tech support here in the States. You can call, you can talk to an American, just everything here US based, and kind of a middle ground between the price of China and between what you're getting from the other well-known American companies.
Okay, and then I'm showing the video of your wife putting together your photo booth,
Yeah.
so we can kind of like get a picture of it. So
Yeah.
So do you offer a finance plan, or is that something that the person?
So we do have checkout through Square. So our checkout platform Square, and Square offers like a split pay. So you go through the Square checkout, and obviously we have nothing to do with whether they finance you or not. But you go through and you can select, their split in 4 option, and if you're approved for it, it'll split that payment up into 4 separate payments for you.
Oh, okay. Because that's something that I was looking at that I wanted to do, and I thought your thing looked pretty cool. So
yeah, and another option, not directly through us, if you guys haven't used, what is it? It's Zip. I'll look at my phone. But essentially, yeah, it's Zip, ZIP. It is a split pay anywhere. So you go to Zip, and you can apply for it, and they literally give you a virtual credit card that you can use anywhere online and split any payments up. So that's another great option, not just for us, but I've used it myself for DJ gear, different stuff, where you can go on and split it up into 4 payments, and they don't have to participate in the program to be able to use Zip, which is nice.
Because I use, I think it's Affirmity.
Affirm?
Yeah. I know you can use them a lot for different things. I wonder, so would you be able to do that with, would you be able to use something like that with yours, or?
At this time, I don't think so, because Square has their own.
Okay.
Unless a firm offers where you can use it anywhere, I do not believe Square is partnered with a firm right now. Eventually, our hope is to have our own checkout platform, and then maybe we can look into like progressive leasing, Affirm, Afterpay, Klarma. I mean, there's so many of them out there. But right now, I mean, we are still in what I'd say are early stages, and so still getting things going on that end.
Mm-hmm.
Affirm is nice. I know Amazon deals with them. Sweetwater, I think, deals with them. There's a couple different places
Yeah,
that deal
Guitar
with.
Center.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what's nice, like, okay, you charge it. I know their interest rate's a little bit high, but if you pay it off quick, you're not paying that high interest rate, so which is good.
Mm-hmm. And it's a toss up because you can go anywhere from like 12. You can go 12, maybe 20, 24 months. So
Yes.
yeah. So you can always, if you're gonna pay it off early, you can always do the longer amount, So therefore, the monthly payments are small. So therefore, if
Yeah.
you come up short, you don't have to worry about that huge, large bill at the end. So
Another great option, if you guys use PayPal credit, same kind of idea as Affirm. They do like 12-month financing on stuff. And that's something you can apply directly through PayPal, especially if you're a business who accepts PayPal as one of your payment options. You have revenue coming through them. They also do all sorts of stuff, including they do business loans, all sorts of different things. So that's definitely another good option out there for people looking for ways to finance new gear.
Mm-hmm.
I had two PayPal accounts, and the first one was my mistake. I got an email stating back that they wanted to verify everything. So I went into work the next day. I asked my buddy, because we both signed up for PayPal that day. I said, hey, I said, did you verify your account? He goes, Mike, what are you talking about? So I showed him my email. I was like, dude, you didn't answer that, did you? I'm like, yeah, why? He said, PayPal never asks you anything like that. Oh my God, what a terrible mistake. I had to take 3 days off from work because they hacked everything. You name it, they got into my bank account, my credit union account. I mean, it was terrible. I had to go shut accounts down, reopen accounts, social security billing. I mean, it was a total mess. Then I got hacked again on PayPal. So that's it. I'm not using PayPal ever again.
You got
So
got some bad luck there.
Yeah, I guess I'm taboo or something for them,
Yep.
But
Go ahead.
Again, I have a relative. His name is Michael Timmick too. So I don't know if he was opening accounts and using my address, and it all happened after my grandmother passed away. So I was the administrator of her will, and obviously my social security number had to be on there, which I don't think was right. I think they should have knocked off a couple of the digits and left the last 4 digits up only. So I don't know if my cousin opened up accounts to them and then did whatever he did, so, but after it was hacked the last time, I don't know, they put some kind of thing on my credit, on my debit card, on my credit union, on my bank, everything. I have PIN numbers and passwords, and sometimes I forget them even,
I'd like to shout out everybody in the chat. Because everybody's things wanted to talk tonight. First Sean's YouTube, now it's my my little Alexis thing, doohickey thing, that little circle.
I'm not gonna say what that's called because I got one here next to me.
So I'd like to shout out Buddy that's in the chat, DJ Cool Thing, Electro Boys 11. So yeah, I haven't heard of him. So where are you from, Electro Boys? Not unless it's one of you all.
Ain't me.
Let me see who else is.
Nope.
I see our DJ Troll is in the house. And Kevin is in the house. Let me see. What else? What are they saying in the chat? I know Kevin says something about PayPal. He says Kevin says PayPal does a for pay and credit for 6 months. And then Electro Boys 11 says it's easy to make a homemade photo booth. Except for me, because see, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just be buying stuff, tearing stuff up.
You'll be on the loose.
And then Kevin said right now is a bad time to do that with no gigs over winter.
Why don't you have gigs over winter, man? Getting still good out there, guys. Target those winter parties,
Yeah.
holiday parties. It will get you through the winter season. In fact, December and beginning of January are probably some of our busiest months for photo booths.
Yeah, 'cause I was going to say with the holiday parties and stuff and that corporate stuff.
Even holiday parties that don't have DJs, a lot of them have photo booths. They'll bring you, come set up inside of warehouses like Amazon. They do employee appreciation days. You have the ones who do the full-blown employee parties. It's a good time of the year for the photo booth business. And Santa events. That's another huge one. There's so much different spots you can make income with photo booths.
Yeah. What I like about holiday parties now, a lot of them are having it after Christmas and after New Year's because everything is so rush into the holidays, and companies are like saying, "Hey, wait a second, our employees are working, they're going through everything for the holidays. Let's have a party for them after the holidays so they can sit back and relax." And then I DJ a bunch of them, and I'll tell you, they have a great time.
Yeah, I mean, we stay booked essentially through January, February, March are when we kind of get a slowdown.
And Electro Boy says he's out of Tennessee. So I'd like to welcome him to the show. Don't be a stranger.
Yes. Hello.
Where in Tennessee out of? So I'm not far. I'm Athens, Georgia area.
And Kevin says, no parties around here. I got a booth, but never book it. So hopefully Sean can tell us how to go about promoting your photo booth. But before we get to that part, let's try to do it like in steps. So for someone who is thinking about doing photo booths and looking to get started into photo booths, like what kind of things should we look for, or what kind of things should we get, and then make sure we get the right thing, as opposed to, some people look at something that's cheap and then they end up regretting it, or so what kind of things do we need to look for?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to start this assuming you're already an operating DJ business. So you've done your business plans, all that, and you're looking to add this on as an additional revenue source for your business. First thing to do is start researching, start looking at booths that are out there. We've tried everything from Amazon, again, direct from China. We've tried some of the higher end booths, and just start researching, see what you like, see aesthetically which one looks the best to you, what you want to be putting out there for your customers. So that's the first step. There's other decisions with that. Do you want to go iPad? Now, as a DJ, if you're looking for something quick, easy to set up, to drop off and not have to worry about, iPad is the way to go, hands down. There's very little that can go wrong with it at an event. We do them for drop-offs all the time. You set it up, you forget it. When you start getting into DSLR booths, mirror booths, 360s, things like that, then you're talking about needing extra people. You're talking about more working parts, things that can go wrong during an event that either you're going to have, if you're a one-man show, you're going to have to step away from DJing to deal with, or you have to hire that extra person to handle your photo booths for you, which then is cutting in. It's going to take you longer to make your investment back and start making a profit because some of that money's going towards paying that person. So me personally, I think iPad booths hands down are the way to go if you're just starting to get into it as a DJ. Next thing to do is to think about, do you want to go backdrops? Do you want to go physical props, or do you want to stay virtual backdrops? Do you want to stay virtual props? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Each one can bring you in more revenue. If we book a backdrop, it's an extra $150. If we're booking a prop table, that's another 100. So those are all things that can add on to what you bring into an event. But again, it's adding on to your initial startup cost. And it's things you have to replace. Props walk away. You're going to lose props at every event. They get busted. People steal them. You can put it in your contract all day long that you're going to charge your customer for any missing or damaged props, but do you really want to fight a customer over $13? You know, we don't. We eat it. It's a cost of doing business. So those are kind of the things to start to look at. Avoid. You don't want to be putting stick props out there. I'm talking the cheapies from Amazon. Buy a pack of them for $20. They're cardboard with a little wooden stick you put in there. We're professionals. Those are for people doing a DIY by themselves. Go get yourself some actual PVC props. If you want to go hats, glasses, things like that. Unfortunately, Party City just closed down, but they were a great resource. The dollar store. Every season, the dollar store has all sorts of different glasses to match that season. Amazon, tons of stuff on there. But when it comes to like signs, stuff like that, you want to go nice, good PVC props. You can find them on Amazon. My favorite place, I'll give them a shout out, yoprops.com. They have amazing PVC props. Backdrops. When it comes to a backdrop, you do not want the cheap $20 backdrops off of Amazon. They look like crap in your photos. They look like crap set up at your event, and it makes you look low budget. Invest in tension fabric backdrops. They're going to run you about $300 for your first one, and then your additional ones are going to be about $200 after you have the frame. You can get them custom made, all sorts of designs, everything, but start off a simple white and black backdrop is all you're going to need. And then decide if you want to go into printing. If you want to go into printing, you're looking at investing into a photo printer. I recommend going with DNP. You can go with the RX1, which is going to run you about $800, or you can go up to the DS20, which is what I would recommend going to, and that's going to cost you, I want to say, about $1,200 these days. DS20 just offers you a lot more options when it comes to types of paper and printing, and it gives you room to grow your business eventually. But essentially, for the guy who's just starting out, you need your booth, you need your iPad or your tablet, and then from there, it's all decisions on which route you want to go. Props, backdrops, printing, and build it up from there.
And then as far as your props, how do you invest in your props? Do you think about just investing in props in general, or is it, like with the foam sticks or certain party favors?
They're
you do
disposable.
Okay.
Props to us are disposable. We look at them like we do the foam sticks. Will they last you more than one event? Yes. Are you going to lose some? Yes. So we're constantly buying new props. We'll buy, depending the events, we'll buy specific ones. So we have props for quinceañeras. We have props for corporate parties. We have props for Christmas, props for Easter. Literally, you name an event or a holiday, they make the props for it, and you're going to buy those at some point. And then as, your favorite props go missing, you go and you buy those again and restock them. Obviously, having an attendant is going to help cut down on your prop loss. We don't really do physical props much anymore. We go about 90% digital. Our prop table is an add-on. Otherwise, we have tons of awesome digital props, all sorts of stuff in there. You name it, it's probably in our digital prop library, and they can add it to their photos after they take them. And most couples these days are completely fine with that. If they choose to add a prop table on, odds are at that point they already have printing, and we're going to have an attendant there anyway to kind of babysit the props.
Okay. Because there's something the question I had I know what it was. Okay. Now I got my photo booth. I bought the photo booth with whatever brand I got. I got a backdrop. Yeah. I got a printer. Now, do the photo booths come with the software? You mean, like, can I just take out the box and run it, or do I have to get a special software or app?
No. That's a great one that I totally missed. You have to pick your software. I'll tell you my two favorites. There's tons of them out there. If you are looking as a DJ, looking to do it simple, cheap, and make the most profit, LumaBooth. It is like $19.99 a month for 2 photo booths. So you can have 2 separate photo booths or events running per day, and it's one price the whole month, literally $19.99. If you want to get into doing the more exotic things, which I mean we can dive into a little later on, but you want to do trading cards, AI, whatever the high-end experiences are for photo booths going on right now, highly recommend checking out SnapPic. But that's going to run you roughly $80 per event, or a lot more for monthly or yearly for that one. But your options and things you can do with that is so much more. We use a combination of both LumaBooth and SnapPic. LumaBooth is our everyday out-the-door photo booth. But like I said, we do a lot of corporate events. We do a lot of Christmas parties, things like that. So when we're running trading cards or AI, SnapPic is our go-to. Same with like video, 360s are popular, but SnapPic has some amazing standstill video filters and stuff you can do. And so we do a lot of video boosts with those. Another thing we do is video confessionals. Those we do through LumaBooth, which is like a video guest book or confessionals for businesses. But same as what you see on those phones that are out there these days. Guests can literally go up to your photo booth, hit a leave a message button, and they can sit there, record their message. It videos them, captures their audio. And then what we personally do is we take all that, we put it into a full-length video of all the recordings. We make a highlight reel out of all the best and funny moments, and we send them all the raws. And so we're out there doing video guest books for about $1,000, which is a lot more than most people are making off their little pay phones they're getting from Amazon.
Okay. So
Nice.
how easy is it to learn the app?
I mean, so LumaBooth, I think, is super easy. But again, how technical are you? Because every person is different when it comes to dealing with technology. Some learn technology really fast, others learn it really slow. The nice thing is LumaBooth, you can download it right now on any Apple device, and you can start using it for free. They're just going to watermark what you have. SnapPic is a learning curve. There are videos out there to teach you SnapPic. I would say it's not as difficult as trying to learn SoundSwitch. So for those of you who've tackled SoundSwitch, it's easier than that. But definitely stacked up to LumaBooth, it's more difficult. But I personally think they're pretty easy. I do photo booth coaching for other companies as well. If anybody out there is interested, we will quote you on getting your photo booths up and running, using the software, teaching you how to create events and run it. So it's definitely something that we offer. But I mean, I can teach most people the software in probably a week.
Okay.
So
So if they want,
it takes practice, repetition makes you good.
so if they want to set up like a webinar or a Zoom kind of coaching session, would they go to the photoboothdirectclub.com or reach you at your North Georgia?
Reach out to me on North Georgia or my personal page. So most of the people I work with are people I know through DJ community, different groups up in Wisconsin. So if that's something you're interested in, just hit me up on my personal page and we can talk about that.
Okay. So you said it's pretty easy for the DJ, but what about the client? So what kind of client experience would they experience doing it? If you dropped off the photo booth, how easy is it for them to like learn it and operate it themselves?
It is so easy. And that's why our digital events we leave completely unattended. The only reason we honestly have attendance for printing is because you can run into paper jams and stuff. But running an iPad booth with just LumaBooth, it's got a lock in it. So essentially, you create your event, you launch it onto the iPad inside of the photo booth, and then there's a lock in LumaBooth. You put in your code, it locks it so they cannot do any settings in LumaBooth. Then all iPads have this awesome feature called guided access. You tap your home button 3 times. It then locks the iPad into whatever application you currently have open. So in this case, you're locking it into that Photobooth app. So they can hit your home button, try swiping, whatever they want to do. They cannot get out of your Photobooth app to mess with it. So once you have that done, it's pretty simple. We have buttons on the screen that say touch to start, take a GIF, record a video, whatever we're doing for their event. They tap the button and the booth tells them what to do. Even cooler, LumaBooth actually has voice prompts. So it'll tell them like, get ready, smile, next photo. And it'll literally walk them through the process. It'll tell them to choose a filter and then thank them once they're done. Young people, probably anybody under the age, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here, but let's say under the age of 45 is going to have 0 issues at all. And they're going to be able to walk up to it and figure it out without ever being shown what to do. Maybe some older folks may struggle and need to be shown once or twice what to do, but even then they can get it. So super simple for the client. There's really no way for them to mess up on their end.
Okay. So when you get your iPad, 'cause I know like DJs, you hear a lot of DJs saying, I'm getting this computer and it's just for my DJing. I'm not going to put anything else on it. Do you like do anything to your iPad, like with the storage or anything?
So your storage does not matter on your iPad. Everything is cloud hosted. It will, for each event, it'll store the photos temporarily onto the iPad. But once it's uploaded to the cloud, you can go in and delete them. So you can go the most basic storage option. Our iPads at this point stay in our booths. We have enough devices. We don't take them out. That iPad is for that booth. Don't judge my case right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. My background removal is going to remove it. I got an iPad right here next to me at my desk. I do all of my events right here at my desk. I put it into LumaBooth, and then I can go and open it up on whatever iPad I'm sending it out on, and it'll actually load my resources from my office iPad onto the iPad in the booth that's going to be going out for that event. You can have other stuff on them. I mean, it's not going to affect it. It's not like DJ software where you're having to worry about, overloading your computer and taking up all your memory or whatever, utilizing too much of your graphics card. Because I mean, when the photo booth event's running, nothing else is going to be going anyway because it's locked to that. And when the photo booth event's not going, use it for whatever you want. If you only have one iPad, that's all you have to start. Buy a photo booth that fits the iPad you already have and put it in there. Use it during normal time for whatever you want. And when it's a photo booth, it's a photo booth.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
how secure is it? What do you have to have a key to like open it up, or?
Some of them do take keys to open up. Um, ours, which is the beta booth, is our iPad booth, does not. To get to your iPad, they're gonna have to sit and take off 8 finger screws. And if somebody's sitting there at somebody's event taking out 8 finger screws, I would imagine somebody's probably gonna say something to them. As far as if you're worried about like things getting stolen, find my iPhone or find my iPad in this case, and an AirTag in the booth if you're worried about the entire booth walking off. Like I said, we've been doing them for a lot of years, and we've never had anybody steal a booth, steal an iPad, anything like that. But again, you know, you gotta interview your clientele. If I get a bad feeling about somebody, I might not do a drop off. But again, if you're doing weddings, stuff like that, most guests aren't going to go and steal a piece of equipment from their friend's wedding, knowing that their friend's probably going to get stuck paying for it.
And I was just thinking that another cool thing, because I've been to like the Browns well, I shouldn't say the Browns. Deshaun Watson has this like winter, like party for the kids in Cleveland, and the group that did his party, they had this photo. They had a big screen TV where whoever was taking pictures, it would show up on like one of those TV monitors. So with your photo booth, since it goes to the cloud, is there a way that you can like do like highlight films during the event?
Yeah, 100%. So both LumaBooth. PhotoShare is LumaBooth's cloud service. So both LumaBooth and SnapPic have slideshows built into them, so you can real time. Now, here's a nice difference. SnapPic slideshow is offline. You do not need an internet connection to be able to run their slideshow. LumaBooth is cloud-based for their slideshow. Therefore, you'd have to have the internet connection to be able to run them. But both of them offer that, where you can literally, we've done it where we have 2 screens set up, and those photos are going live as they're taken to those screens. And that's another great add-on, bundling, you know, video screens, TVs, whatever, with your photo booth rental for those live slideshow experiences. Or if you're a DJ, you have a video booth, you're looking for something to put on your video booth, run a live feed of your slideshow onto the front of your video booth. So that way, while people are on the dance floor, they can be seeing the photos from the photo booth. Also with that though, do know that sometimes people take some really nasty, raunchy photos in those photo booths. So I had a brother of the groom spread both butt cheeks and get a nice big photo of his brown eye. So good thing we were not running a slideshow for that event.
So with that, do they have like a delay?
Sure.
Yeah, the slideshows, SnapPic's offline one has a very little delay. LumaBooth is a little bit more, and again, that's kind of based off of your internet connection. So how fast it's loading to the cloud is going to decide how fast that slideshow's going to be sharing.
No, I was referring to like the like when we stream, there's like we have like at church we have like a delay. So
Yeah,
therefore,
that's what I'm saying.
if something happens, we have time to, you know, cut the
yeah.
feed before it pops up.
Again, SnapPix is faster because it's offline based. SnapPic, you're probably under a minute from when it's taken to when it's live. With LumaBooth, it's completely dependent on your internet connection because it needs to make it from your tablet to the cloud, from the cloud then to be sharing onto your screen.
Okay.
So LumaBooth, you're probably 2 minutes. SnapPic, under a minute.
Okay.
Now, for your internet connection, do you just go through your iPad or do you bring your, like, say, an iPhone with you, make a hotspot?
And you can do either one. We personally use iPads with cellular service.
Okay.
Again, we do a lot of drop-off events. So outside of us DJing, we have somebody going and dropping and setting off photo booths up at other events that we're not DJing. It could be birthday parties, whatever it might be. By us having cellular service in our iPads, those are instantly, soon as they take their photos, they put in their phone number, and they're getting texted immediately their copy of the photo. So we personally go with cellular iPads, but either one is fine. You could hotspot yourself with an iPhone or an Android. You could get a mobile hotspot and bring that with you. You can run completely offline and let people know, hey, these photos are not going to be delivered until we get back to our office and hook it up tonight. So I mean, really, the option's yours. And there's times we're in northern Georgia. It's mountains here. We go up into the Smokies quite a bit. We do a lot in Gatlinburg, Chattanooga. There's places where we're just not going to have cell phone service, and so you let the guests know, like, hey, these will all get sent out once we get back to the office and hook it up to our Wi-Fi.
But that the one that you had said, the
LumaBooth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if there's no internet or bad internet, it will take the pictures, but it'll still be there on the iPad until it picks up.
It's gonna sit. So both of them store offline. SnapPic automatically deletes its storage on your iPad, and LumaBooth leaves it on there, and you have to manually go in and remove it.
So it's almost like my Meta glasses with the app on the iPhone. As soon as it picks up my iPhone, all my videos and pictures will automatically go to the app, but then I still have to go back and manually delete it off the glasses.
Correct. So like I said, SnapPic, it saves them until it can send them out, but they're not ever in your like photo gallery and stuff. Where LumaBooth, I can actually go onto my iPad photo gallery, and if I haven't deleted that event's photos, their photos are going to be part of my photo gallery.
Okay.
Some nice things, if we want to talk software a little more, LumaBooth includes virtual backdrops with their base price. For SnapPic, it's an extra $20 per month per event, or more per month. LumaBooth, you can do GIFs, you can do stills, you can do videos, slow motion videos. All of that is included for the $19.99 a month. Again, that's for 2 events. SnapPic, it's just the digital backgrounds that you're going to be paying more for, whether it's online or offline, or even green screen. SnapPic actually requires you to pay more for running green screen, where LumaBooth does not. But again, SnapPic, when it comes to AI, their AI output is phenomenal. If you guys have not seen what AI photo booths are doing right now,
I can imagine.
the possibilities are completely endless with what you can do with that.
So when you say like digital photo booth, it's almost like what we have behind us right now with Zoom, where it looks like
exactly
it's right
what
there.
we have going on behind us right here.
Yep. Because I was thinking if
I just got done setting up our event for this weekend. It takes me, I'll say, about 7 minutes from start to finish to set an event up now. And I have 20 backgrounds for them to choose from. So every single person who uses that booth can go in. There's sparkles. We have greenery walls, flower walls, brick, wood, whatever they're feeling. Each guest gets to pick their own backdrop and take their photo.
How does
What do you design your backgrounds in Photoshop or
I do everything in Canva. I love Canva.
yeah, well, okay.
If you're not using Canva already for your business, you're missing out.
hmm
I'm just so used to Photoshop. It's like secondhand nature to me, I worked in the printing industry and I just from working over 30 years in the printing industry with this, I could do it with my eyes closed actually. But now there's so many different updates to it. It's like, wow. Yeah.
because I was going to ask, all right, so if you're using virtual background, do the lighting have to be spot on? Because I know, like, even with the Zoom, for me to get the best output, it's almost like I have to have a bright light that will show me evenly and don't have any like shadows, or you will see because sometimes even when I move, you can see the imperfections. So how well is the
Yeah.
backdrops on for the photo booth?
I mean, it's impressive. I mean, do we want to look at a gallery?
Yeah. Oh, let me
Give
share.
me
I can
one
shoot. I could do this share. Multiple. Yep. You should be able to share. Because I was thinking, because it's like you were talking about getting a good backdrop, and you were talking about $300. It seemed like if you got a good, if you did one in the better software, it seemed like you can do more virtually.
So it's still nice to have a solid background to shoot against.
Mm-hmm.
Having a solid background is gonna make your output that much better. So, like this weekend, like I said, I have 20 virtual backdrops that they're going to be using. But we are still setting up a solid white backdrop that we're going to be taking the photos against.
Okay. Now,
So,
if the couple picks one of the virtual backgrounds and you have your white backdrop, do the software do two pictures where if they pick the virtual background, that's it. Whereas, let's say for example, they pick the background, but you want to use that picture against something else. If they had a white background, it's easier to like just crop them out as opposed to having a busy background. Or with the software, is it good enough now that can just crop you out no matter what?
it definitely struggles with some patterns. So again, anything a solid is going to be your best bet. But it is constantly evolving and getting better. So I'm gonna pull up one. I just got logged in.
Okay. And shout out to Donald Glenn. I see he got a chance to make one of our episodes. You showing something?
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't see
So
it.
this is from our Halloween event this past weekend.
So you sharing it?
That is.
Let me see.
Yeah, can you guys see it?
I can see it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can minimize this.
That looks cool.
Let me see if I move it. Yeah, I don't see anything.
I don't see it coming across the YouTube feed yet either.
All right, so let me stop sharing mine and then share it again.
Yes.
Should I stop share mine?
Yep, stop sharing and share it
And
again.
then
Maybe
share.
it'll pop up.
I've never seen a Z rating.
Rating for zombie.
Yeah. I like that. I really like that. That's
Still
neat.
don't see it yet. You going to a website?
Yeah, let me.
Because if not, if push comes to shove, you can always put the
Let me
link
send,
in
let me
the
send
chat.
you a link so you can access it.
Yep, and then I can flash it up here.
Just don't share this out. What's that?
Like you're saying, you so far nothing was stolen or anything. Any props, yeah, get a few of them missing. But most times when you're taking your photo booth to a place, go up to the DJ, say, hey, listen, I'm so and so. Mind keeping an eye on my equipment, and 9 times out of 10, the DJ will. You know.
Even events without the DJ, like 90% of people are going to be respectful.
Yeah.
10% might not be. Kids can wreak damage to some equipment.
Do you have a
But
clause in your
again, you
contract?
should, just as much as your clients interviewing you, you should be interviewing your clients and figuring out, is this an event that I want to do? Do I want to take and leave $2,400 worth of gear there unattended?
Yes.
That's part of doing the business. Now, obviously, we have in our contract, they're responsible for damage. For our drop-offs, we have an inspection form. We treat it just like it was a rental. So we have a rental agreement. And then when we get there, we take a photograph of whoever is signing for it, them with their ID. And then we have them sign an agreement, and they go and inspect the booth. They look for scratches, dents, make sure everything is in good working order. They sign off that it is. And then when we pick up, we re-inspect it, make sure it hasn't been damaged, busted, anything like that. Which again, I'm knock on wood here because I don't want to jinx myself. But we've yet to have anything come back broken or damaged other than props. Dwayne, if you want to just click into that top left photo.
Okay.
That's a good one to start with.
That one?
Yeah, and then it looks like you got 2 options. Pick the one next to it. See, there we go.
All
right. So this is background removal with an overlay that we made. This was for a Halloween event this weekend. They did a zombie-themed unique that they're going to share with their guests. But that's just one of our backdrops. If you want to back out and kind of find one a little bit different than that one.
All the way out?
Or just pick any of them. You can just scroll down, show another backdrop or something. Again, these are all the same event. You guys can kind of even see it as he's scrolling on them. Again, it's not perfect. You're going to see where it's going to cut off parts of people's bodies, movement.
Oh, like right here.
Movement. Yeah. So obviously it took away part of him. Now this event was...
That reminds me of that picture. That picture of our friend with just a head, the floating head.
I remember a certain picture of a certain friend with a floating head behind their DJ booth.
Yeah.
Maybe Kevin knows something about that.
But you got to figure as
Anyway.
AI gets better, that's just going to keep on improving for you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing with this one, I'll get you a different event to go into that's not a costume party. This event, everything is working against it when it comes to virtual backdrops.
Yeah.
You have people moving around. You have people in patterned costumes. That is the number one thing, because the AI then struggles to identify the difference between that pattern and the background.
Yes.
When you're talking events, which let me just get a link here for you, Dwayne. When you're talking events like weddings and you're using virtual backdrops, most people are dressed nice. Men are in a shirt and pants or a suit jacket and pants, either solid colored or maybe a two-tone. Either which way, though, just very simple. And then it's a lot easier for the software to distinguish against.
One of the best colors for anybody that wears like a light blue color for a background, because it just, boom, especially if you're doing a green screen, it just pop right out.
And the nice thing with AI is it doesn't matter. You know, green screen, if I'm running a green or a blue screen, if you wear green or blue, it's going to make your body disappear. AI does not care about color.
No.
AI, though, struggles with movement. It struggles with patterns. And then it struggles when you're packing a lot of people in. when you're trying to squeeze 8, 10, 12 people in one photo, AI has a hard time to remove background because 90% of your background is people. So it gets kind of confused and lost on what to do, which again is where having that solid backdrop set up behind you is the most effective because it gives it a nice solid surface to try to contrast against.
Mm-hmm.
You sent another one?
Dwayne, did you get the... Yeah, I sent another one.
Okay, let me go. Hopefully they don't cut us off this time because it's like a lost connection for a second. Came back.
What's nice too, it's digital. You could take it home, print it out if you want to, or you can keep it on your phone, store it in your computer. I mean,
we do prints with these. This next event that Dwayne's going to be showing you guys, this is our glam booth. Why don't you go to the girl up in the very top right corner?
Okay.
Well, honestly, any of those are fine. All right, so this is our glam booth. This is shot with an iPad. We are using a special glam filter as well as a beautifying filter. For those of you who use LumaBooth or want to, I have this set on an 8 right now for this shot. That's how much beautify it's applying to her. And essentially what beautify is, it's a skin smoothing. So this event right here was $12.95. That's how much we charged for it. We did on-site printing. We printed full 6x4 photos. They also had a photo guest book, which was an additional $250. So each person in the photo got a copy of the photo, and then one extra copy went into a photo guest book where they got to sign and leave a little message. This is completely virtual backgrounds. Again, we did have a white backdrop as a background to shoot against. But I mean, you can see how clean it is. Dwayne, feel free, pick some other ones. This event was impressive how well this can do. Now, when we're shooting glam, we are using extra videography lighting. So constant lighting, we have 2 umbrella lights set up to help provide that extra lighting to really get your photos to pop. Lighting is the best thing to help the quality of your photos when it comes to iPad work and even DSLR webcams. Lighting is key. Yes. The better your lighting, the better your quality is going to pop out.
Yep.
So how does your the lighting for your photo booths? Do you still use the extras?
We only use extras when it comes to our glam booth. And that is because we are lighting from multiple angles on our glam. For any of our other events with the beta booth, that is one of the main things that I worked on getting is an ultra bright white light. This thing lights people up. That first event, that was all done with just the light of the beta booth. No extra lighting whatsoever. All done with just the lighting of the beta booth. And yeah, it does phenomenal. I'd say the light of the beta booth is the equivalent of having a direct umbrella light in front of them.
Cool. Now, I want to go back to the one you were talking about, the video that they can leave a message for the bride and groom. Do you use an external microphone for the guest or just what they have coming up the iPad?
Sometimes, depending what our setup's going to be, we may shout out to Hollyland. If you guys aren't using Hollyland mics already, go buy yourself a pair. They have so many uses. We strictly only use Hollyland for our ceremonies now, unless we need a handheld. But even handheld, we're going to Hollyland at this point because you can buy the little adapter, pop the Hollyland in it. You got yourself a handheld mic. You can run up to 5 of those simultaneously. Shout out Hollyland, not a paid sponsorship. They're just amazing. But no, we do both. So we'll run if it's a quieter event. We'll just run the iPad. The audio capture on it is phenomenal. If we know we're going to be in a loud space with maybe a live band, a mariachi, um, close to a DJ, then we may consider going with the microphones just to give a little extra clarity. And again, I send them the raws, but I go through when we make our highlight reel and our full length video, and you can extract your audio, boost it, remove your background noise out of it. You can really just clean up that output. Dwayne, I got a link if you want to show. I have to switch accounts here. Give me 1 second. While we're talking about video booths. Go ahead and share that one.
All right. So these are the video guest books. I'll try this first.
Yeah, you can go ahead, play one, let them see.
Caroline. Oh, hey, Annette. How you doing, Annette? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Have many more.
Well, maybe 80 more. That would be great.
Well,
Good luck with that. Anyway, thank you so much for having us today. We were late.
And we're the last ones to leave, though.
You know what? We really wanted to make an appearance, so that's why we were late, and we did. Anyway, we love you. Thank you so much, and we hope you had a great day, and your family did a beautiful job. So incredible, right?
Absolutely.
So thank you, and we'll talk to you soon. Love you. Peace out. Bye.
Caroline. Oh, hey, Annette.
So
Was-
that's all
That's
just
nice.
the iPad microphone.
So is
That's
that a black backdrop, or are they inside a booth like at the mall?
So we use a private enclosure. It's literally like a pop-up tent, except it's 5 foot by 5 foot. It's all black. It's not like a tent top. It's a flat top that's vented to let air escape out of it. And so, yeah, it's just a solid black enclosure that we set up to give people that privacy factor. So they are more intimate in their messages. They have more fun in them. They show their buttholes in them, whatever it may be. Adding that privacy, though, just makes people more comfortable in being silly, being crazy, and having fun with it. Also, that, we were talking about slideshows. When you have a slideshow and people know their photos are getting shown, they're not as fun. Something to think about when you're telling clients. The add-on money is great, but people, when they know somebody else is going to be seeing those, they don't do as dumb stuff. And sometimes the dumb stuff is what your clients like the most.
So how long can they record their video?
So LumaBooth gives them a minute, and SnapPic is 30 seconds only. Kind of a downfall of SnapPic. SnapPic, if for some reason you watch this, add more time to your video confessionals.
Okay.
I think it's long enough because once you go over that, people could carry on and be very repetitive.
Yeah, the 30 seconds is not enough. We've had multiple people who want to go past that. A minute's perfect. And what's nice, it does show them on the screen, essentially like a little tracker that scrolls down to show them their time remaining.
So now that we got our photo booth together, getting the photo booth is one thing, but actually going out there marketing it and trying to bring money and into your business. Now, how do you go about marketing?
That's $1 million question, isn't it?
Yes.
You got to decide what you want to do with it. If you're just looking to add it in to your DJ packages, which is where I recommend everybody start, don't go out there trying to book the $10,000 corporate gig right away. Start by just getting the add-ons, the small little events, You know, nobody likes to work for free, but if you're brand new with your photo booths, look for a networking event. Do not waste time. Churches are okay, but a lot of your town events, nonprofit stuff, I avoid nonprofits like the plague, but like networking events. Find a local networking event. Offer to come set up your photo booth, show it off. When it's like-minded individuals, you never know what you might get for your bookings out of that. But when it comes to actually marketing, decide your audience. If you're going to focus on weddings, you need to have a wedding-oriented landing page for your photo booths. So do some work on your website, get a page built just for your photo booths, optimize your SEO for photo booths, and then optimize for weddings. If you're a quinceanera DJ, if you're a bar mitzvah DJ, optimize for those things. If you're a jack of all trades, set a page for each thing. Have multiple photo booth pages. Have a landing page for quinceaneras. Have a landing page for bar mitzvahs. Have a landing page for sweet 16s, for private parties, corporate, if you want to get into that. When you do individual landing pages for your website, it allows you to focus the keywords for that page to that specific topic, which is going to help that individual page rank higher in Google. Google ads are great if you know how to do them. If you don't know how to do Google ads, there's this awesome channel called the DJ Biz School. They have a video up about doing Google ads. Go check it out. Highly recommend it. Great wealth of knowledge, that guy. Social media. Social media for photo booths is huge. You're not going to get engagement necessarily. So don't think that you're going to post all these photo booth photos and you're going to just start getting crazy engagement with it. No. But if you're putting out some really great content, you have it out there on social media, somebody starts showing an interest in social media, they see your post, they like your photos, they may reach out and give you a call. Are they going to comment on somebody else's photo booth photo? Probably not. Are they going to like somebody else's photo booth photo? Probably not. But they see that content and it might get them to call you. Your Google business profile. If you do not have a Google business profile, you are doing yourself a huge injustice. You need to be posting to your Google business profile like it is a form of social media. Weekly, posting updates to Google business profile, posting new pictures, posting quality pictures. If your photos look like they are taken on an iPhone 5, they're super grainy, do not put those up for your business. You want to be showing only your best shots, good, high quality images. Avoid putting trashy stuff up there. I'm not going to share the brother's butthole to my Google business profile. So that's where I'd say you start with marketing.
All right. And then also, do you have to have, I know that when we were on a roundtable, we had mentioned something about those that have the 360 booths, how they have to have insurance. Do you have to have that with yours?
Every business should have insurance. Nobody technically, DJs or photo booths, are required to have insurance. But should you? Yes. 360s have a higher insurance because they're a tripping hazard and they're a hazard of somebody getting whacked by that spinning bar on a motor. But every business should have insurance. Protect yourself. Insurance is there to protect you. It's not there for your clients. It's there to protect your ass from getting sued.
I know there's some venues around our area that will not allow you to come into their venue unless you have insurance. You know,
I preach that to venues around here. Have insurance. It just makes you that much more professional. And again, it's going to save your ass one day. Yep. You don't need it until you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Buddy's probably cringing right now. I've dropped ass a few times, and I don't even know what else.
I didn't hear no F bomb, so you're good there. You know?
We're the cool channel. They don't be picky with our channel.
No censoring over here.
No.
Free speech, buddy. You hear that?
And then Electro Boys 11 had asked, will Microsoft tablets work?
Yeah, so with our beta booth, you can do Surfaces, you can do Androids, you can do iPads. Right now, we have options, I want to say, for 45 different tablets / iPads. And if yours is not listed, hit us up and we can customize it for you. That's one nice thing is most of our booths are built to order. So we get your dimensions in of what you're wanting to use, and then that's when we start machining it. And yeah, so each one's essentially built to order, so we can customize it to fit anything. If you want to put a one-touch PC, an all-in-one in there, we can even do that.
So if you customize it, does that mean that
it's same cost? You're just waiting a little longer probably because I got to customize a faceplate.
Okay, because it's almost like when you buy an Apple product, whatever you want, that's what you get. You can't upgrade it. So basically, your photo booths don't have like the universal brackets where you can manipulate it.
Nope. We do have coming out multiple faceplates, so you can buy extra. They're going to be available for $200 each. So if you want to eventually switch to a bigger screen or to a smaller screen or to a different device, instead of having to buy a whole new booth, you can just go ahead and buy that new faceplate to put in there. What's nice too, our faceplates have the option of a mirror. You could kind of see it a little bit there in the video when you were showing it. The mirrors are not attached when you receive it. It's up to you if you want to permanently attach the mirror or not. In the beta booths that we currently have out working for us, we do not have the mirrors permanently attached, and they're actually removable. So if we're doing a drop-off event, we usually do not send the mirror out. If we're doing an attended event, we will put the mirror on and leave it on because it looks a lot nicer, sexier. Women can look at themselves in the mirror plate while they're getting ready to take their photo. But if you're sending it out unattended, that's one thing I could see easily getting scratched up and tarnished from just being rough on by guests.
Well, Sean, somebody like you and I, we'd have to look at it and make sure our hair is good too, you know?
Yeah, gotta make sure that hair's on point. So yeah, you can see it there a little bit. That actually still has the protective cover on that one. So it's not as mirrored looking as it should be, just because there is a protective film on it, because that was just our demo video. Yeah, that's a nice bright mirror. Like you can look right in it, see yourself, check your hair, check that beard, whatever you want to do. Make sure the eyebrows are on fleek. Yeah.
Tell you, I am very impressed. Very impressed with this.
Yeah. And it is, the one there is black. You have the option of black or white. I like the black. It kind of, to me, gives it like a tuxedo look. That's also my DJ setup. I kind of go with a tuxedo look. And I just, when that light's on, that bright white light with the black shell around it, it pops in my opinion. So, but we do have it both white and black. And I'll give a little nod here. You can see behind me, we're working on 2 other booths that'll be launching on the website here come towards the end of the year. Our Delta booth, which is the one there in the middle, is going to be available in a tan color.
Nice.
So we'll have black, white, and tan for that one. You may see that maybe come to the beta booth as well. And just while we're mentioning it, yep, this one, that is our Omega booth. That one is an infinity mirror iPad booth. So it's got the big giant mirror on it. The mirror looks like it is literally floating because of the infinity LED lights surrounding the mirror. So all around the rim of that one, you look into it and it looks like it literally goes on forever with lights behind it, and it looks like the mirror is just floating there. So that is our version of a cheaper mirror booth. And then we have 2 other booths in the works still too. We have a wooden booth coming out, and we have a actual mirror booth, a big giant heart for a mirror.
I seen that. That looks beautiful. I like that.
Those will be next year sometime. So definitely, we hope to be growing. So.
Do you? Because I know lately I've been hearing white label. Do you lend your photo booth services out to other DJs?
So we will. We have about 10 booths right now. So if we have booths available and somebody wants to reach out and they want us to white label under them, that's fine. But we usually charge our full price. Mm-hmm. I'm not giving breaks to my competition. Sorry, not sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to cover your event for you, you're gonna pay us what we normally get paid.
That's only fair. Definitely.
Yeah, I know you did the research in it. You got the booking, that may be, but if I wasn't covering you, if you can't get somebody to cover it, you're not going to get that booking, and my company probably would have. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my view on white labeling. Now, with that said, there's some big contracts out there when it comes to the corporate world of white labeling. Somebody gets a deal for Nike for 60 events nationwide. Then we can talk. You did the work. You got that 60 event booking for Nike. Then there's room to talk. But also those guys who are getting those and are white labeling out those individual ones, they're paying a fair price.
All right. And let's see. 'Cause I was thinking I had wrote down some questions to ask. Let me see. We did the lease and we did the. Let's see what they have in the chat.
I know me and Sean were talking before, and I asked them about the Action 5 cameras. Will they have it for that? Because a lot of people are jumping on those Action 5s. I mean, they're almost indestructible. You know, it's unbelievable how strong and sturdy those cameras are, and they're waterproof. It's really unbelievable.
I guess my big thing with the Action 5s, which is what I kind of told you, I could see them in the 360 market. People start to install them on 360 booths and maybe doing something where it spins. You can see obviously the person on the platform, but also maybe like the party simultaneously. Mm-hmm. I could see maybe some uses like that. But for the price of the Action 5, I can get a DSLR camera or even a mirrorless camera for that price, which is going to take far better quality photos.
Oh, yeah.
Than the Action 5. So that's where I just don't see that one maybe breaking in. But then again, for 360s, GoPro is probably one of the best outputs out there. So GoPro is made to kind of handle the shaking of a 360. So out of all the output that I've seen for 360 booths, if I was ever to get into the 360 market, which we're not, never say never, I guess. But right now I have no plans of getting into the 360 market. I'd 100% go GoPro or maybe the Action 5 because they have the stabilizers in them. They're meant to be moving, shaking around. Because if you look at some of the 360 outputs out there, one, they are trash. 360s are, to me, are some of the lowest end of output in our industry. It's a lot of people who are just trying to make a few bucks off cheap equipment. They're using their own personal iPhone to capture it, capturing it on the front camera of the iPhone. iPhone's not made like stabilizing like a GoPro is, and their outputs are just they're garbage.
Yeah.
The GoPro at least has got built-in stabilization, so you have a lot better output. Honestly, I'm surprised that you haven't seen a gimbal installed onto a 360 yet, because to me that would solve a lot of the issues with 360s when it comes to stabilization and output quality.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what the question was. So, when do you put your photo booth into your packages, or do you do that as a separate add-on?
Both. So obviously our base packages, there's no photo booth. When you get up there, our second to highest package has a digital booth, and our top of the line package has a printing photo booth. And even sometimes for our low packages, if we're having a low month for sales, we need to boost our sales that month. Next 2 weeks, book your event and get a free digital photo booth. Because you know what? I'm already paying for the license on that photo booth. I could rent it out that day, maybe make an extra $5.95. But if that booth giving it away for free to secure that booking, we do that quite regularly. That's such an easy one just to close that deal. Again, not something I want to do all the time. I'm not going to give my photo booths away for free. But when you're having rough months and you need to bring in some extra income, they're a great way. Run a sale. Hey, book now, get a free digital photo booth with your event. Again, I've already paid for it for the month. It's not costing me anything. I go, takes me an extra. With our beta booth, we didn't talk about it. Our setup time is less than 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes, this booth is fully put together at an event, from wheeling the case in, screwing in. It's all hand screws. There's no tools needed. Under 5 minutes, we're putting these together.
Yeah.
That's your cost to give it away to get that booking. So just something we do. Again, I don't encourage it with every event, but it is a great promotion to run. You still get your full price, and you're giving something that costs you nothing away.
I know me and a friend of mine, he's a photographer, and certain times of the year, like you say, you have your high months and you got your low months, and we put together a package. Like if you book me and my buddy as the photographer, you get a discount.
Yeah.
Both packages. So
but why not instead of that discount, give them a free photo booth. Because then you're still getting your full price. And again, you're giving something away that if you've already invested in, it doesn't cost you anything,
Personally, I don't have one, and I'm 60 years old and a lot of health issues. And I think I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel,
I hear you.
It's sad to say that, but I mean, I'll probably never give up DJing, but just got
I guess not for you, like specifically, Mike, but in general, for everybody, would you rather give $500 off on your package to get that booking, or give the free photo booth and get that extra $500 back?
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's our philosophy, and that's something I love. Alan Berg, shout out Alan Berg. He's an amazing guy when it comes to marketing, and that's one thing I learned from him. Instead of giving discounts on your package pricing, throw something in, whether it's lighting, cold sparklers, whatever you're doing, throw something in versus diminishing the value of your service.
Well, I would love to get into cold sparks too, but locally here in our area, it's a hassle because you have to go to the fire department. You got to get a special permit.
Yeah.
Then you have to have a fireman at the event that night, and you have to pay his salary. So it's like, no, I'm not even gonna waste my time, my money. I do enough running around. I'm like, that's enough. That's not for me. I know there are a few DJs in this area that do get away without getting the permit, My luck, if I didn't get a permit, something would happen and that would be it, you know? I'd be out of business completely then. But your
Alright.
photo booths are amazing. Very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yep.
And again, our whole goal, DJs, you guys are our target. I'm not looking to target the other photo booth companies out there. I want to make life easier for the DJs, and I want something that's gonna bring in revenue. I'm not sure where we're at in your timeline here, Dwayne, but can I do a little breakdown, some ROI?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
don't
Because
have-
we're still early.
Yeah,
Because remember, we're good at
we don't have
going
no-
2.5 hours. We're only at an hour and 40 minutes.
Hey. All right. Let's
and I
talk
didn't start
ROI
talking yet.
on our beta booths.
Mm.
So our beta booth right now, $19.95. Unless you use Dwayne and Mike's code, you get $350 off. I'm sure Dwayne's going to shout that out here shortly.
Mm.
So you take that $350 off, and we're going to say you're getting our booth now for $16.45 is your cost. I recommend going with a refurbished iPad. You can get a 10.2, which is what we use. Gen 9 10.2 refurbed iPad is going to cost you under $200. So we'll round that up to $200. So you have $200 in the iPad. You have your 16, we'll say 50 into your beta booth. Your investment right there is $18.50. And you now have your shell and your iPad. Next up is software. We're going to go with LumaBooth. Again, my recommended software for DJs. It's cheap, it's easy, and yeah, that's it. It's cheap, it's easy, great quality. So that's going to cost you $20 per month. So we're going to say you go ahead and you pay for an entire year of it up front. They do give a discount. I don't know what it is. So we're just going to say it just costed you $240 for the year for that software. So all in between the iPad, the beta booth, and your software, you are at $2,100. The typical add-on for just a digital booth, we're not talking about buying backdrops, printers, any of it. The typical add-on for a DJ for a photo booth is between $300 and $600 for a digital booth only. We're going to take in the middle of that. We'll even go the low end. We'll say at $400. So you add this on at $400 for every one of your events that want to book it. It is going to take you seven events, and you're making profit.
Yep.
Seven rentals, and you are making profit from then on. And it is so easy to add on to your events. It is mind-boggling. I would say 80% of our weddings have a photo booth. Sell it to them. You know, when you're in that call, talk to them about it. Tell them how great of a deal you can give them on that extra service, so they're not going and looking anywhere else for it. You know, typically most couples, they're booking their venue, photographer, and then DJ. That's typical order that we see.
Mm.
You're the third person to get to them. Venue doesn't have a photo booth. Photographer doesn't have a photo booth. You're the first in line to pitch them that service. Ours are $595. That is what a digital booth by itself costs for us. That's what it costs to add on to our lowest package. Again, we manipulate that then in our higher packages to perceive a higher value. So they're maybe only paying $200 for that digital booth in our higher package, but they're booking a higher premium package, so our overall money is more altogether. But at a simple $400 add-on, 7 events, and you're already making profit on these. That's Photobooth. That is the ROI of Photobooths. The time it takes to pay off your investment is so fast, and it is so easy to book those on once you have them. Just push it. If you don't offer it, if you don't have it displayed that it's out there, you're not going to book it. I think it was Kevin in the chat saying he has one. Nobody ever adds it on. How are you showing that? How are you displaying that photo booth? We literally have pages dedicated to photo booths on our website. We get, again, just as many calls for photo booths alone as we do DJ service. When my DJ gigs slow down, I still have photo booth bookings coming in. You want to talk about other things you can do with photo booths? Photos with Santa. You can do trading card events for sports teams, headshots for companies. I mean, you could go on and on. There's so many different avenues that you can use a photo booth to bring in additional revenue. Once you get established with it, get used to using it, start looking into all the different things. Look into what brand activations are, and you can learn that there's guys out here making 10, 20, 6 figures on photo booth rentals when you're dealing with companies like Coca-Cola, Nike, NFL, sports teams. Mike, you said you don't know how many years left you have DJing, or you might never give up DJing, but you're getting up there in age. I give you guys crap all the time about your age. Uber DJs. 50 is my exit. I'm 36. 37 this year.
60 here.
So 50 is my exit. I have 13 years left. Photo booths are my retirement plan. Besides the manufacturing aspect of it, our photo booth company is so much easier for me to train people and send them out to do events. DJs are totally different. Every DJ has different music styles, different personalities. It is so hard to sell a consistent product as a multi-op DJ company. I know you guys had that coverage a couple weeks ago, but the products are never consistent. Every DJ, no matter their training, the way they MC, everything is different. Photo booths are not. Photo booths customer service. It is 100% customer service, because I can teach any kid how to load a roll of media into a printer and set it up. You cannot teach a personality, and you cannot teach music knowledge.
Exactly. I just looking at your photo booths and everything, you can tell you take a lot of pride in it. They're built, it's quality built photo booth. It's not something that's just slapped together and, hey, if it breaks, it breaks. They'll send it back. We'll fix it and send it back out to them. You want to have it built, sent out to them, your customer, and you don't want them coming back because of the broken.
We give a 1-year warranty on all of our electronics. We have extra parts here in the States. So if anything goes wrong, you can reach out to us, but it's not going to. And that's why we have a 1-year warranty. So I know you're not going to have any issues with the electronics in it, because when we designed these things, we added thicker wiring. We added better solder points to it. These are things that we had done to make these booths better than what you're going to be getting from China. Mm-hmm. We actually have, so our booths are built overseas. I'm not going to even sugarcoat that. I pay somebody in China to go to a factory and watch my builds. I have an employee overseas who is there watching our photo booths be manufactured to our specifications, making sure they're using our wiring, our electronics. They're soldering it with nice, good soldered points of connection so it's not falling apart. that is the difference. The biggest thing between us and you trying to go out onto Alibaba, Amazon, anywhere else and buying something that looks just like ours.
And so how long does it take when you order it? How long does it take to ship?
Right now, because we are so backed up since launch, we're sitting about 28 days. I just got an order in a couple days ago, though, and although we're quoting 28 days, we're probably sitting between 14 and 21.
Not bad.
Mm.
You're getting a quality product, like I said. You know?
Yeah, again, we're building each one. Depending what you're ordering, I do have some basic stocks coming in. But again, when you have 48 different options for tablet sizes out there right now, it's hard for us to stock all 48 on hand. If you're looking for 10.2s, I have another bulk order of 10.2s coming in next week. So I'm not sure how many are spoken for already. But that's where we're at with those. So again, custom builds. I think Buddy's ordering one right now. He went with
Just one?
Just one.
Oh,
He
man.
went with the Samsung S9 FE that he got refurbed, I believe, from eBay. Buddy, if you want to drop in the chat how much you paid for that guy. I believe it was under 300 though. Because Samsungs are not as popular, we don't stock those. Buddy's will be custom built to his exact dimensions of his Samsung, and he'll be running touch picks for an app on that one. So for those of you who maybe are not Apple fans, but you still want a photo booth, your options do become a little more limited, but you can check out touch picks as your software. And I believe we were just looking, and I want to say they're about $20 a week. So if you do one event a week, it's $20. Nice thing is you don't have to pay for it weeks you don't have events. So again, your cost per event is $20 on that one.
Okay, I was trying to check out the chat. I don't see too much happening. Just Kevin said he got a sample pics. So that's the only bad thing about reading the chat.
I don't even know what sample pics is.
Yeah, that's the one bad thing about the delay, because about time they respond and we see it, we gotta kind of try to figure out what they're referring to, what we said at the time. And
I seen Buddy asked about getting in the other booths. Right now, I'm gonna cover my camera. The Delta, which is our center one, that is our DSLR booth. That one, I should have some stock around Christmas time. The Omega, I'm hoping for the beginning of the year. That one, I'm still working on a few customizations on. The weight on that one is a little heavier than I like. And I'm still working out some of the electrical components, making sure they meet our standards before we're going to ship them out to you guys. But right now, the Delta, which is a DSLR booth, so those of you looking for a little higher end picture quality, maybe looking to get into some nicer events right away, that one will be shipping out, like I said, around Christmas time. And then the Omega, which is our Infinity Mirror iPad booth, start of next year. And then Q2 of next year, I'm hoping to have our wood booth. And by the end of next year, our actual mirror booth. Maybe 2 mirror booths. Might have a wooden and a heart. We shall see.
so do those recharge your tablet or whatever your device you're using?
Yeah, so ours do not take batteries. These are not battery powered. But I will tell you that the Beta booth itself, on max brightness, charging an iPad draws 39 watts. So you can go and you can pick up a 200 watt hour battery for $80 on Amazon, and that's going to run that booth for over 3 hours and charge your iPad. They all do plug into the wall, and they do. They have both USB and C ports inside of them, so you can run C to C, C to Lightning. You can run USB to C, USB to Lightning. Yeah. So yes, they do charge the iPads inside of them. Even better, Amazon. If you want to make your setup look nice, whether it's our booth, anybody else's, Amazon sells cord organizers. They are like $20. You can take that nice big power brick and all your excess cable, and you can put it inside your cord organizer, and you can make that look very nice and tidy. If you get yourself a large cord organizer and you find that battery I was talking about, that's $80 for over 200 watt hours. I don't remember the exact specs on it. It'll actually fit inside the cord organizer. So you just run a cord to your cord organizer, plug it into your battery, and all of a sudden you have a wireless photo booth set up. There you go. Yeah, right there. They have them black and white. Super clean. They're made to either hold power strips in them, or in our case, like I said, you can put that big old brick inside of it to hide.
Nice.
Yeah. Great way to clean up your photo booth cables.
Very, very impressed.
Yep.
Very impressed.
So let me see if I get this right. But going back to your ROI for the 7 events.
Yeah.
You charge $400, or is it $595 to get those 7 events to?
I did it at 400. We
Okay.
charge $595.
Okay.
That's our going rate. The national average, I looked it up before the show, is $300 to $600. That is for a digital photo booth, $300 to $600. Even if you went to the 300 route, 8 events, and you made profit off of your tablet and your beta booth.
Okay. And so you were saying 2100 is around the amount that you expect to spend to get started with the boost. Using
With your
our
guys'
code.
discount code.
Yeah, using our code.
You're about
can
2100. Without your code, you're sitting at 2450. Add an extra event on to each of those numbers.
Okay. And that's for the beta
Using
booth?
your code saves up one event to make the ROI. That is the beta booth. That's the only one currently on the website until these next 2 are ready for complete launch. Photoboothdirectclub.com. You'll see the beta booth pop up right away. And yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let me see. Look like we're gonna meet our 2-hour time limit.
Oh man. I mean, we can talk more. Any questions you guys got? Anything photo booths? You guys want to talk about template designs? All sorts of different upsells you can do with photo booths. We do frames. We do photo guest books, slideshow services, prop tables. That's about it.
I know around here, a lot of photographers and even photo booth people, they do Mother's Day events, Easter, 4th of July. I mean, it's just such a wide scope you could go to.
I'm telling you, our photo booths keep us busy when DJ services do not.
Yeah.
I think photo booths are used at more events than DJs are.
Oh yeah.
And the great thing is, weddings, even weddings with bands, might still book a photo booth. There's a lot of competition in photo booths. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. But the great thing as us as DJs, we get one of the first cracks at them to try selling them on a photo booth. That is why we book so many of them. We are pitching it to them before they have the chance to go shop around to 100 different other photo booths. I already have them on the phone for DJ service. I'm getting them on as many of our services as I can while I have them.
But so do you sell your photo booths up front, or do you do the other route where you get them the contract and then you add on, as you know, the other guy was saying?
I do both. One, I think it is super sleazy to book somebody at a low price, knowing that you are going to need to add on ceremony coverage, extra speakers, lighting. If you are suckering them in at a low price to get their contract and then tacking on all those extra fees, you can censor this one. You're a piece of shit, in my opinion. Yeah. That is bullshit. Those are predatory practices, and the people who do that are sleazeball salesmen.
Yep. I see.
With that said, we do both. We are always, when we do our consultation, we discuss everything we offer, what they're interested in. If they show more interest, we'll go more in depth. They can choose to add it then. They can choose not to. They know that price, though, up front. And that is their decision to make. After the fact, we have an automated system. We have emails going out every couple of months to our couples. Those emails are talking about where they should be in their planning process, what they have going on. And then in every email, it'll discuss add-ons to enhance their day. Some emails target specific add-ons. Other emails target in general. And then when we get really close to their event, hope none of my couples are listening, they might get a 10% off coupon to add a photo booth on last minute. All of a sudden, they had extra budget left that they didn't when they booked you. Hey, 10% off a photo booth. We just made that sale.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, we do both. But I would say a big portion of ours are just booking them right away. Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I just subscribed to Electric Boys. I didn't realize that was Chin Chillin from Start to Spin. That's who Electric Boys is. And he was going, if he didn't get your photo booth, and because he said he was a beginner, what should he charge?
Again, average for digital, you're talking just a kiosk. So just the photo booth kiosk, digital rental is $300 to $600. I guess start at 300 and go up from there. If you're running printing, we didn't really dive into printing whatsoever. If you're going to be running printing, average price for printing is between $600 and $1,200. Our price on a 3-hour printing package is $995, $1,000. That's what we're charging for 3 hours of printing. Obviously, with our service, they usually get a little bit of a discount off that price. We'll say that's $795 for the sake of things. But yeah, if you're new, start at those low rates. As you get the events, as you get content, as your photo booths are getting requested more, raise your price up. Our prices are fluid. They are constantly changing because I'm going to raise until something doesn't book. And then I'm going to dial it back down. And once it starts booking again, it's going to go back up a little. It slows down, you dial it back down. It's your prices. You should constantly be working to improve your pricing.
Yeah.
Raise them until your bookings slow down. If your bookings stop, drop it down a little bit at a time until they start again. Give it 6 months and try again. I see so many DJs who've been doing this 10, 15 years, and they're still doing events for under $1,000 DJing. That's
Kills me.
It's sad.
Yeah.
You're to rent equipment. To rent the equipment, a couple is looking at about $600. If they are renting from a hotel or somewhere, it can be even more than that, because most hotels are having somebody who's union go and put that system up for them. And yeah.
I did a wedding this past spring, and the couple wanted me to do their ceremony for them. I said, yeah, that's no problem. They never questioned me about, do I have the gear for it? Night before the wedding, they said, Mike, you're still doing our ceremony. We rent the gear off the venue. So, okay, no problem. I got there, and the gentleman who was the manager of the venue set the gear up inside the venue instead of setting it up in the field where they were getting married. But these speakers were so old, they had RCA and quarter-inch inputs. Nothing was labeled. It was like 4 rows of each. I'm like, what do I do with this? So I'm like, I can't even use these, and I don't want to use them. They charged a couple $500 for a speaker, a microphone, and a speaker stand. I was like, how much? I said, you better call them back and get some of that money back. Because I said, that speaker is useless, completely useless. I mean, it's sad how a venue can take people over. Another venue I DJ'd a lot, 2 weddings. They did ask the couple, who's your DJ? Oh, we're not having a DJ. Who's your band? Oh, we're not having a band. They went to Guitar Center and rented speakers and lights. The one couple, it cost them $1,100. The other couple, it cost them $1,400. And they just set up a Spotify playlist. But that got moved because the person who had the phone with them walked out of the building and boom, broke the Bluetooth connection, and right in the middle of the Cupid Shuffle, it ended. So, I mean, is it worth doing it on your own? No. And in my eyes, no. You're just making, I mean, first of all, a wedding is so stressful to begin with, and then you're just adding more stress onto it. You know, you want to make sure all the right music is played. Like the manager told me, she goes, Mike, not the one set up the right way.
Oh, wait a minute, Mike, before you finish, I got to set you up the right way and reward you for staying on task tonight.
I was quiet, I'll leave me. But it was just unbelievable how they shot themselves in the foot. You know, like instead of paying a DJ, they went out and rented this equipment. Yeah, they got some training on how to do it, but it ain't worth it. Hire a DJ. Oh, paid a couple bucks, and you'll be more than satisfied. I mean, there's DJs out there that are no.
Chinchillin, you asked about starting price. Mike kind of made me think of this one. There is a company called Crew, KRUU. You may or may not have seen the ads. They are a male-operated photo booth company. Couple goes on, they book them. Crew mails them the photo booth. The couple has to set it up. There's no backdrop or anything. It's just the photo booth kiosk. They can add on printing, but for Crew, it is $250 for them to mail you a digital booth. If you are a DJ and you are going there and physically setting up the booth for them, you are taking that task so they don't have to worry about it. They don't have to ship it back to them. They don't have to be there to sign for it. You should be charging more for your digital booth than the $250 that they are paying to get one by mail.
Yep.
Know your worth, people. Know your worth.
Yes.
And Buddy, talking about that, Buddy did Chat GPT to look up his worth, and he has said that in his market, it starts at $500 for the photo booth.
Wait till he gets those bass box speakers. His price of DJing is going to go skyrocketing.
And he said, I'm a wedding DJ. I can add a booth just like uplighting. It's an add-on.
I think that was to Kevin, because Kevin said he's just a wedding DJ.
No, he's a karaoke DJ too.
No, I think Kevin was saying that Buddy said.
Oh,
Buddy was against adding photo booths. Not to out you, Buddy. Buddy said he was just a wedding DJ, and I think after talking with me and realizing how much ROI there is in photo booths, Buddy started singing a different tune, and he's joining the photo booth club.
Yeah, it is a great add-on. Believe me,
it is. It is probably our biggest profiting add-on.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if we started looking at what we do with photo booths outside of our DJ side of things, I wouldn't be surprised if photo booths account for 50% of my revenue.
I think the biggest add-on would be the photo booth. Next would be uplighting.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I know a lot of people aren't into tube lighting, but a lot of couples don't know what tube lighting is. So you show them a picture, they may or may not like it. So I think the tube lighting's well down on the food chain, you know.
So when you ship your photo booth, do they come in a big box or a small box?
Ours, it comes in a box that is roughly, I'm trying to think of the dimensions. It is 28 by 24 by, I want to say 18.
I was just asking. Yeah, I was just asking because is this something that I'll be able to sneak in the house without getting in trouble without buying it?
Is that
smaller than a subwoofer? It comes in a discreet unmarked package. It's essentially it's 2 foot by 2 foot by like a foot and a half.
Okay. Is it in the case already too?
Yeah. So when we ship them, everything's packed in the flight case. The flight case has custom cut foam inside of it, so each piece has its own little spot. Dwayne, let me shoot you a video here.
Yeah, I guess I'll be practicing my Home Alone face so I can act like I don't know what this box is when it shows up at my house.
It's delivery instruction. Please put it on the back porch. Now, how far does your dad live away from you, Dwayne? How far does your dad live away from you?
Who me?
Me?
Yeah, Dwayne. Because you can have it shipped to his house and just go pick it up on that off day, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't know because see, you talking about Buddy had did a show about nightmare and scary situations with DJing. See, that box might grow legs and start walking away.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I have cameras on my front porch and
well, cameras don't mean anything. You just see them walking away with it. That's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're all over the front porch, so I can see license plate numbers. You know, even if they walk around the corner with it, they'll catch them coming with it.
Mm-hmm. If you like,
Dwayne, if you wanna, I just dropped a link in.
Okay.
If you want to open it up and then fast forward to about 1:40.
All right, let me close that. Boom. Boom.
So this has already been unboxed, but it'll give you guys an idea of how compact this thing is. So we do ship them. The wheels are not on the flight case, but you can see it's already pre-drilled and tapped with built-in washers. And so it's literally 4 bolts on each wheel to hook the wheels onto the flight case. Our flight case features a retractable luggage style handle. So you can literally wheel this thing into the event behind you. It's got built-in legs to protect the handle. So again, we stack our gear. We are loading up a trailer or a truck. We're stacking multiple things on top of one another. That's something we took into account. We wanted to be able to easily move these in and yet still easily stack them up. So there you can see the fully assembled. That's already on the wheels. She's about to pull the handle out. There's your retractable handle. And literally just tilt back and pull it where you want to go.
What I like about those wheels too, I see you have their brakes on them, so that's a great.
Yes.
And then your poor wife, she's the one who's doing all the putting together and stuff. And you gave her a wrench. Why didn't you buy her a socket set?
Because that is what you don't need a tools. We provide all the tools in the booth.
Well, I know, I understand, but
she used what you would get if you didn't own your own tools at home. Now, when you go to put those wheels on, which again, you only have to put the wheels on one time, unless you are going to airship it, I would probably take the wheels back off. There's actually slots inside the case. You can put the wheels inside. But you're putting those on one time. It is a wrench that's provided. If you own a socket set, use a socket. But she wanted to do it as if you had no tools. This is what you get out of the box. She used the same wrench that's included. We ship with the wrench.
You always looks like you were thinking out of the box. You have everything very well incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything has its own spot in the box. Everything is cut to shape. So each piece has its own spot to go into, which again, it just helps protect it, keep it nice, clean, scratch-free. Take care of your investment.
Yeah.
You make a lot of money off these. You want a nice quality product going out. You want something that's going to look professional.
Definitely. I love them. They look great. And just even seeing the products, you can see how nice the pictures are from them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Again, that light, excuse me, is so bright. I think the end of the first video you showed, Dwayne, there should be a sample of all the different lighting that it does. So one of my favorite features on it, it's almost got this fire effect. And so when you want to attract people to it, you can have that ring light change different colors, do different things. One of them, it literally looks like it's flames going up and down on it. Super cool.
So I think it's this one.
Has a lot of really nice lighting features. One of the things I love is that really nice, bright white light that's going to get you your really crisp photos. In addition to the solid white, it's got some other solid color options. There are also auto modes, as well as a sound activate
red, white, and blue, patriotic.
And that's going to trigger the lighting with any type of sound or music. In addition to all of the lighting features, there really is just a lot to love about this photo booth. From that heavy-duty flight case,
there's that fire.
Handle,
isn't that cool?
Really easy
yeah,
to transport.
That's nice.
The no-tool, easy assembly. This booth really is just a great option. A few other things to note. They do ship from right here in the U.S. They come with U.S.-based tech support, as well as a 1-year warranty. Each of these booths is custom built to order. We have the solid black version. It is also available in an all-white version. They can be made to fit virtually any size iPad or tablet. If you happen to use multiple devices, you do also have the option to order additional faceplates to fit those different devices. The regular price on this booth is $19.95, but you can use our promo code to get $300 off. To order your own beta booth, visit photoboothdirectclub.com and use our promo code NORTHGEORGIA to get $300 off.
Or, Dwayne, what can they use?
Queue it up, and I thought it was $350.
Yours is $350. So
I said
that's right. Use
beautiful
these guys promo code photoboothdirectclub.com. Queue it up at checkout, and you get $350 off your photo booth.
It's a beautiful product, very well thought out, and all your heart and soul went into it. That's the whole thing right there.
It did. I love photo booths. I grew up a DJ. I love music. Music's my passion in life. I love doing lighting. That's why I love SoundSwitch so much. Photo booths are just a total realm for me. What was that?
Do you offer courses on SoundSwitch?
I mean, I can.
I'll have to get on with you.
Wait till I settle down, though.
Yeah,
we had four events last weekend, and we got Monday's events still the next couple weeks. Yeah, it's busy season right now.
I'm not in no hurry. I'm going to be having surgery in the little near future, so I'm going to have a lot of downtime.
Good time to play and learn.
What is that?
It's a good time to play and learn then.
Yes.
All right, before we head on out, let me see if I got everything right. And if I got something wrong, don't hesitate to jump in. So if I'm just starting out with the photo booth, the first thing I should do is do my research and take a look at different styles of photo booths and see which features I like, but also take into consideration, is it something that I'll be able, if I'm DJing, be able to set up and leave it alone and DJ, or will I need an extra attendant to operate it?
Correct.
Second thing is to go with an iPad if you can and look at a refurbished one. And you say they can run around $200.
Yeah, I mean, you can go brand new, but as long as you're going Gen 9 or newer, you're fine.
All right, so Gen 9 or newer. Let me put that down. Gen 9.
That just has to do with the camera that's in the iPads.
Okay. And then also think about your backdrops, props, and a prop table. Avoid cheap-looking the stick props, the popsicle stick looking things.
Yeah.
Try to go with the PVC props. And you said, is it Yelp or Yep?
YOPROPS.com. YoProps.com.
Okay. Oh, Yo Props. Okay. Yo Props.
You can pop them open too and show a few of what PVC props are for people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't done photo booths, you probably don't know what PVC props are.
Okay. And then attention to fabric backdrops, even though they are pricey.
Tension fabric.
Tension. So is that almost like the, what do you call it, the spandex kind of thing, or?
Yep, exactly. It's like what we use for scrim material or a backdrop.
What most of us use for scrim material, not the wrinkly stuff that I be seeing.
Correct. It's literally, if you've seen Buddy's booth is tension fabric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And go with a white or black background to start off with. And then in general, try to use solid colors and not something too busy.
That's if you're doing virtual. If you're doing virtual, you want solid colors. If you're renting backdrops, which we do, start building a plethora of them. We have wood, we have hedge walls, brick, we have shiny ones. different colors. Yeah. If you're gonna, and again, that's deciding what you want to do. If you're gonna offer physical backdrops, start, each event you book, maybe buy one new backdrop, or every 2 events buy a new backdrop, and start building up that catalog of backdrops to offer. Because we also rent just backdrops for weddings. All the time, people rent out our white and black or wood backdrops or our hedge wall, and they'll hang neon signs from them and put them behind the cake table. So when they're there getting their photos with the cake, they have a nice, beautiful backdrop behind them.
So how easy is it to clean? Can you put it in your washing machine?
It's machine wash. So we machine wash ours. Some people tumble dry, no heat. We just air dry on the stand.
And then the next step after you get your backdrops is to invest in a printer. And you said a DS20?
DNP DS20 is your top of the line. The RX1 HS is a workhorse. It just does not have the options, but it is several hundred cheaper, and it is a workhorse. You just don't have as many paper options with it.
I seen one gentleman use a HP color printer. I'm like,
I've seen
what are you doing? He said, "What's a photo printer?" I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna argue with you. I just walked away.
Invest in an actual printer, because what those cheap printers cost you in ink and material to print on, it's going to cost you more in the long run.
Yep.
And you said that in our discussion the other night, those are the same ones like Walmart uses? Not Walmart, but Walgreens.
Walgreens, any photo booth, any photo printing place, which, I mean, they're getting a little scarce these days, but they are running DNP printers. There is Mitsubishi makes some. There's HITI. DNP is like the Rolls Royce of printers, in my opinion, when it comes to photography.
Okay.
There's also big ones. We do 8x10 events too. So there's ones that'll print all the way up to 8x10 photos. If you're doing like Santa events, print 8x10s. 5x7s we do for cards. You can do Christmas cards for people, customize it with their name, and you can print the cards right there on site.
Okay. So what were you going to say, Mike?
I know a lot of photographers use I think it's Nations Photo Labs or National Photo Labs, and I think they're in Washington D.C.
Yeah,
they are very, very inexpensive, and a lot of my clients will ask me, well, Mike, I got this beautiful picture from the photographer. I don't know where to go get it printed. Should I go to Walgreens, whatever? And I said, no, here, check this place out. Go on the internet. You could just upload the JPEG. Boom, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the software, you said LumaBooth is the best inexpensive one for $19.99.
It's the easiest and the least expensive.
Okay. And that's $19.99 per month or $200 for a year. And then SnapPic, which is $80 a month, but you can do more and it's more AI driven.
Yes. And when it comes to AI, not only are you paying more per event, but you also have to pay for each generation. So that's something to think about when you're pricing your events. I want to say it's like 100 credits for $20, roughly. So, but I mean, on average at our events, we might run 400 sessions. So 400 sessions, divided by 100, 4 times 20, extra $80 in AI credits. But again, if you're doing AI events, you're charging a lot more. Yeah. Our AI starts at 2,500.
All right. And then as far as marketing, it says you said to create a separate landing page on your website for just photo booth stuff. And make sure when you do your Google Business, it has a place to go directly to your photo booth page if that's what somebody is looking for, as opposed to just throwing it in your DJ thing, your DJ stuff, and it get lost. And then post on social media, but don't expect overnight success just because you post a picture. And then you said, in general, if you use our discount code, you can get your photo booth for $1,650, a refurbished iPad for $200, pay for the whole year of Luma for $240. Then you'll be roughly around $2,100 plus. You said $400. Was that what you were charged the client, or is that another?
That's what I'm saying. So the average price was $300 to $600 for a digital photo booth in America.
Mm-hmm.
$400 was kind of middle ground.
Okay, so
a little on the low end.
So after you paid $2,100 for your photo booth, if you charge your clients an extra $400 with your packages, then hopefully after 7 events you'll be able to see a return on your investment.
Yeah.
So actually 6 events it would be, then you'd see that.
Yeah. Be six events. I just did the math too.
Mm-hmm.
7 events, that thing is paid for.
7 events, you're making profit.
Yep. That's if you're not being rough with your equipment, but
your photo booth should be lasting you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going to look for new photo booths is when you want to add more, because you have people inquiring when it's already booked out for your DJ service, or when you're wanting to do more advanced stuff and you want to go DSLR, or, we didn't really talk about them, but mirror booths are sexy. They're more of a unique experience for people. So that's another option, but lots of parts and things that can go wrong with mirrors and DSLR.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to our last section. We are rounding third and coming home. So our shout outs go to our guest today, Sean. And you can find him at www.northgeorgiaweddings.com. And you can also join our Facebook group page. And there's the long URL code, or you can just go to Facebook and in the browser, just type up Cue It Up and join our private group or public group. Make sure to follow DJ Mikey Mike on Twitter at DJ Mikey Mike, on Instagram at DJ Mikey Mike 45, or Facebook at DJ Mikey Mike. You can follow me on all of my socials at HITMAN DDub. And we have this thing called the DJ Collective Network. And before we get into it, the views and opinions expressed during the DJ Collective Network primetime shows are those of the individual hosts and guests of that show. They do not necessarily reflect the views or official stance of the different shows of the DJ Collective Network as a whole, its affiliate or production partners. Viewer and listeners' discretion is advised. And also that goes for people in the chat. I see the chat was pretty tame tonight. There was no going backwards and forth. But
the DJ troll guy, man, at least he was pretty quiet tonight.
Yep. But it sounded like somebody was looking for him because they had some smoke with him. But
that guy's a dick.
The DJ Collective Network is one culture and many voices. Welcome to your primetime DJ lineup, a weekly schedule of live stream shows built for DJs by DJs. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, we got the knowledge, the stories, and inspiration that help you level up. To start things off, on Monday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, for every DJ chasing dreams, no matter the odds, it's your time to spend with DJ Cool Thing. And this month he's talking about being an autistic DJ. So check those videos out for this month. On Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, join Buddy and his weekly guest panel of DJs for unfiltered conversations that matter. It's the DJ Roundtable with Buddy from TBM Productions. And if you missed the live stream on Twitch, you can see the rebroadcast every Monday at 1 o'clock on Buddy's YouTube channel at TBM Productions DJ 1. And then on Wednesdays, it's not just about spinning tracks, it's about spinning success. Learn the business side of DJing, branding, marketing, SEO, and strategy. You can learn this from the DJ Biz School, hosted by our special guest from tonight, Sean, DJ Nyte Owl. And when he's not doing his show, he has his photo booth that he's doing. So if you're looking to add some serious wow factor to your events, check out the Beta booth from Photobooth Direct Club. It's got upgraded lighting and wiring and mirror faceplates that guests loves. And it even comes in a rolling luggage style case, so setup is a breeze. The best part, if you use our code, Cue It Up, you save $350. That means you get it just for $1,645. So head to photoboothdirectclub.com and grab yours now. So yes, I'll be saving up and working on that one and figuring out how I'm going to sneak it in. But again, here's our discount code, Cue It Up, all one word. Just put that in at your checkout. And again, you get $350 off. Then on Thursday, it is the Cue It Up DJ podcast with me, the HITMAN DDub, and DJ Mikey Mike. It's not just talk, it's real tools for real DJs of all skill levels. Then also, we have our other friends that Start to Spin. They also have a podcast that's on Thursdays nights at 8 o'clock, and you can go back and forth. And if you can't see one or the other, make sure our videos is right there. You can see the rebroadcast. So it's Start to Spin with DJ Pretty Boy and DJ Shay. And then we have Kevin, who was in the chat tonight. You can see Kevin live on the KJ Chill Room karaoke chat with Matt and Eric. And they go live every Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern on djntv.com/KJ Chill. And they do the rebroadcast of that show every Sunday night. And then, lastly, if you're a DJ who's hungry to grow, ready to transition, or just looking for a community that gets it, check out this podcast from my other DJ friend, which is at _DJ Reese _. And it's the We Create the Vibes podcast, hosted by DJ Reese. DJ Reese discussed the mindset, the hustle, and the strategy it takes to succeed in the DJ game. And now he's dropping gems to help you do the same on the We Create the Vibes podcast. And he mainly talks about being a corporate DJ. So remember to like, share, and subscribe to all of our channels. And our fade out message for tonight is: pay attention to trends, because if you're not offering it, your competition is. So even though you may not you may not like the trend, it's good to be aware of what's going on so you don't be late to the party. So do you all have anything else you all want to say before we head on out?
I'm very, very impressed with the photo booths. I'll tell you, it was a great show tonight. Sean, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you guys. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
I was worried we weren't going to be able to fill the time, so.
I told you, we just don't be BSing for 2 hours.
I'm usually a quiet one.
Mm-hmm. I have to give it to you. You was real quiet tonight.
I was. I just want to absorb all the knowledge that Shaw was given. I mean, his product is 100% legit. He put his heart and soul into it, and you could tell just by the product and all the knowledge that you have about the product. So, way to go, buddy.
Best part is you buy from us, you get to work with me. You can pick my brain, man.
Yeah.
So it's more than just a product. You're buying right here from America, and you get to pick a fellow DJ's brain who has built it from the startup, which I think is worth a lot.
Oh God, yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Sean.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
thank
do you
you
mind
guys.
coming? Do you mind coming back on so we can pick your brain on some sound switch kind of stuff?
Yeah, you got to give me some time for the next one.
Yeah.
I wanted to have slides and stuff for you guys tonight, and I was doing multiple contracts. I had meetings all day and 4 events over the weekend, and let's talk in like January.
Yep, that's fine.
That's perfectly fine, man. I mean, hey, you're a busy man, and it takes a time to get the stuff done. You don't want to screw up a contract because you have to do a show, you know?
Trying to get a new DJ Biz School episode out there too. So you guys beat me to the ROI on Photobooths. That was my next episode. Now I got to rethink it.
Oh, you can go in more detail because I know you didn't talk about everything.
Oh no, there's so much stuff you can do with Photobooths, and that's just it. Like, guys, seriously, if you're looking to increase your money, there is so much of it in Photobooths and so many different doors that they can open for you, different events that you'd never even think of, and experiences. There's so much more than just snapping a photo at an event that you can do with Photobooths. We do photo mosaic walls. $15,000 is my starting price on a photo mosaic wall. It's insane what you can do in the photo booth world. There's a guy who just did a 6-figure setup at one of the NFL stadiums where they put a camera on one end of the stadium shooting all the way across to the roof of the other stadium where they have a photo booth spot. And people go up there and they wirelessly trigger the camera and it takes their photo all the way across. There's more money in photo booths than there is in DJ. I'm going to be completely honest.
Yep.
So if you're looking to grow, if you're looking for more ways to make revenue, if you're like me, no offense again to anybody else out there, I don't want to be DJing past 50. It is a great way for you to come up with a retirement plan and an additional income source when you want to hang up the headphones.
Yeah, definitely. I wish that I had that around when I was 36. You know,
Mike, how old are you?
60.
What year were you born?
65.
I just got done setting a photo booth company up for a gentleman who was born in 66. He has been a lifelong banker, and then does like karaoke and stuff on the side. He was looking for something to do because he's eyeing retirement, and he's literally jumping into the photo booth world, and he's a year younger than you are.
Yeah.
So it's not too late. Not too late.
I just, I think that's my physical, on my body, medical conditions. It sucks,
Yeah, totally. I will say one other thing we didn't talk about. We talked about size of the booth. Total weight with the flight case is under 60 pounds.
Oh, Dwayne, you could get that in the house real quick.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, you were talking about doing photo booth. You wish you had had it when you were younger, but remember when we were younger, we had the little ice cube things on the top of our cameras.
Oh yeah,
the ice cube things, or you took pictures and you had to stand there and be like, for the next minute or so to get your pictures to develop.
Or those old school photo booths where like it's a flight case like 8 feet tall and 3 feet wide and about 2 feet deep.
Slide curtain on it. And friends jumped in it. You're up the mall. And, you know,
I seen a guy in Wisconsin who's still using the same photo booth he's had since whenever those came out, which I'm guessing is late 80s, 90s, maybe. I don't know. So
that time
he was on that thing to wedding shows, and well, he was my best selling point there was at that wedding show. Do you want this big eyesore, or do you want this sleek, sexy looking thing?
All right, and then Chinchillin said, "Good night, y'all." Good night to you, and thanks for coming again. And Cool Thing says you can invite me on the show anytime. I'm always free. Yeah, you might be able to come and hang out next Thursday if you're not busy, because next Thursday we'll be doing our Halloween special. So we'll be talking about how to set up a spooky vibe for Halloween and talk about those classic Halloween tunes. So that's what we're going to be doing next week. And yeah, you can join. You can join the
spooky photo booth.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
And then
there's so many things for photo booth that's unbelievable.
And just think is the scary thing about with AI. Now, once they start incorporating AI, it's going to be it's going to be mind blowing.
Yeah, it already is. Do a trial on SnapPic. If you have an Apple device, a phone, or a tablet, go on SnapPic. They have a trial. They already integrated Nano Banana for AI into it. It's insane the output that people are putting out there right now with the photo booths and AI. The sky's the limit with what you can do with it at this point.
I think the future is going to be a little bit scary on videos and stuff that you'll be seeing posted on YouTube or wherever, any social media, because they're getting so good you really can't tell if it's that person or if it's AI. You know,
Buddy already seen, but we are working on our first AI commercial. Fully AI dance floor, AI bride and groom narrating it, a completely AI built commercial.
I believe it. I truly believe it.
Yeah, just make sure they can pronounce the names right.
Yeah, that's the hang up. Ours developed a stutter halfway through it, so still a work in progress. But yeah, with storyboards and everything else now, like it's phenomenal what you can do. You guys ever want to do an episode on AI? I'm your guy for that too.
Okay.
Well, definitely.
Yep. So, but you say after January.
Yeah, maybe December, but I'm so booked through at least Thanksgiving and then holiday events. Honestly, December, January, but at least it's not triple and quadruple weekends. Those are what get you.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So with that said, again, Cool Thing. Yeah, I'll send you the link, and then if you want to be
Cool Thing.
If you want to be a guest on the show, just hit me or Mike up. Send us an inquiry to our DMs on any of our socials, and then we're more than happy to have you come on.
Yes, definitely.
So remember, before it's time to spin, you gotta first cue it up. So I hope everyone have a great weekend. Make sure you go out there and kill those gigs. And if you have a photo booth, if you don't have a photo booth, think about getting one, because it's not just about playing at the party. It's also about capturing it. So I hope everyone have a great weekend. Take care and stay blessed. And I'll see you next week. And check out all our shows from the DJ Collective Network.
Practice and enjoy also.
I rise like the sun while the world still sleeps. Scouring the sights looking for new leads. Marathon gigs with no in between. Your worth is from a rear view they seen. They want to party, but but I'm battling fatigue, chasing passion while my mental is still out on leave. It's an everyday hustle, so respect the DJ life. We make it look easy, but the pressure's tight. Cue up the pressure. Pressure. Cue up the pressure. Pressure. Cue up the pressure. Dollar earned, got a story to tell. Dreams in the booth where the DJs dwell. Clubbing is a struggle like it's all I've got. Set it up, break it down, travel to the next spot. Ambitions, the engine stay sharp like a tool. Revving through my gigs, power drinks is fuel. It's an everyday hustle, we'll respect the DJ life. We make it look easy, but the pressure's tight.